Joining me now on this episode of Locally Sourced CP is the mariachi group Mariachis Paso del Norte with Mr. Mark Mendoza and the crew. How you guys doing today?
You're doing great. Absolutely.
Mr. Mendoza, if you don't mind, you want to go ahead and introduce your co-director there too?
Absolutely. It's an honor to introduce our co-director here. This is Marylou Rafael. And
Nice.
then behind us here is our team. This is Mariachi Paso del Norte.
Man, thank you guys so much for joining me on my little podcast. I've had the privilege of hearing you guys live at many events, and you guys, and I'm not just saying it to say it, but you guys are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the compliment. We appreciate the kind words.
No, I mean you guys, I've seen you at like big events, big and small. You guys do, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, talk a little bit how the group Mariachi Paso del Norte started.
All right. Well, Marylou and I have been co-directors of Mariachi Paso del Norte since 2018. And so we started as an educational group and we continue to be an educational group. Our job is to spread an incredible vibe, an incredible feeling throughout any event that we are hired for. So we do backyard parties, we do weddings, we do quinceañeras, but we are also having the privilege of having accompanied Grammy Award winners. And most recently, we were the mariachi for the halftime show for the 91st annual Sun Bowl. So we do anything from little shows to gigantic productions.
I mean, you guys, you guys are so talented. You guys sound amazing. If someone, I'd be honest, like if someone's asking me, and they needed a mariachi group for their birthday party or the big event, you guys are probably the number one on my list for recommendations. And not just because you guys, again, not because you guys are in a show, but I've experienced you guys in many events. I've heard you guys, like you said, in the biggest arenas and even the smallest areas. You guys are amazing.
Well, we truly appreciate the kind words, and honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure to spread our culture and the music of Mexico here in the United States, here in El Paso, Texas. The bottom line is there are so many different forms of music, but the traje de charro for us is probably the most incredible thing to wear. It's an honor to wear this traje.
I mean, you guys sound so amazing. You guys play so many songs. Is there like almost like a standard playlist you guys have, or do you guys recommend to your clients, or do you guys just come out and the clients you just like play what you want? How does that happen? How does that work?
You know what, Mr. Jackson, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this question back to the team over here. What are the most popular songs, las canciones más populares que piden?
Hermoso cariño.
Hermoso cariño, dice.
Ya chiloco.
Yep.
Dice que el rey, ¿cuáles otras?
Las mañanitas.
Las mañanitas for the birthdays,
Of course.
Mother's Day is coming up, so we're going to be doing our Mother's Day booking pretty soon.
Ooh.
And so we have a wide repertoire, but with the amazing team that we've got here behind us, we're able to take pretty much any request that the audience has.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there are people who will say that mariachis are, you're going to kind of hear this out there. We're not as good musicians as other groups. I'm going to tell you exactly the opposite. Your average mariachi has to be able to take a request from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't know the song, we arrange it right there on the spot in whatever key it is that the client needs us to do. 5 minutes later, we're playing the song. So we have to have a broad understanding of music theory. We have to have a broad understanding of, you know, the history of music, who sang the song, what the ethos of the song is. And I can tell you right now that it is an honor to have maestros like Sergio, Jorge, and Don Chuto over here who pretty much know every song on the planet. And then the rest of us, we add our flavor to the song. So the big deal is we're not the CD player, we're not the DVD player. We don't just stand there and just sing. We engage the audience, and we have a good time while we're doing it.
Yeah, you guys put on a heck of a show, and I mean, I never knew that about mariachis and like about, you know, having to know so much about music history and keys and everything like that. You're just not picking up an instrument, just learning how to play it. You got to know history and everything like that. That's pretty awesome.
Absolutely. So, I mean, if we're doing a birthday party for an 80-year-old, we're going to get requests of songs that existed way back when.
Mm-hmm.
And with the team that we've got present, we can actually play those songs and make that client very happy with what we've done.
Yeah, that's so cool. And I'm gonna ask, since the group's there, if you guys don't mind, what's probably the most difficult instrument to play or to learn?
Okay, now we're gonna have to arm wrestle on that, Mr.
Oh,
Jackson. ¿Cuál es el instrumento más difícil? Which one is the most difficult?
I mean,
Oh, please, hold that thing up. Hold that thing up.
I want to see. I want to see. That's I have to make I have I'll be honest, I have no musical instrument talent, but I mean that one seems like it'd be pretty difficult to play as
Yeah, yeah,
well.
yeah. You know what? She's lying. It's the violin. But the
Uh,
trumpets will tell you the trumpet. Guitarrón and vihuela will tell you guitarrón and vihuela. Everybody brings their own special piece of
yeah.
art to this genre. And you know, I've had clients ask, "Can you bring 3 people or 4 people?" And my answer is always no. We bring the entire team because everybody has their crucial part.
Yeah.
So we either go as a team or we don't go at all.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's what I've known about that. That I know the mariachis, it's a specialized group. Like you can't just have like one person come or a couple people. You have to have the group together because that's how it is. That's the tradition as well.
And it's like any other performing group. I mean, if you have a rock band or if you have a cover band, they got to have a bass player. They got to have a lead guitarist. They have a keyboard. They have
Mhm.
lead singers. They've got the sound guys. It's the same thing on our side. The big deal is we don't really use sound unless it's going to be a major show that, you know, we're on stage, because mariachis have the ability to project
Mhm.
and to be able to play to I mean, we're sitting here at Los Corajudos del Gordo on Yarborough. This is our regular Friday night gig from 6:30 to 8:30. And we have to be able to fill this place with sound for 2 straight hours. This last Friday, we had a full house.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
so for a full house, yeah, we set up microphones. But after this interview, we're going to go to a birthday party. No microphones. We're going to walk in, knock it out of the ballpark, play to the tables if we need to, but that's what we're here for.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And honestly, like growing up, being around mariachis for a long time, I mean, there's no other experience like it. I mean, you come in and there's always that family, especially, I mean, it's a tradition. I mean, everyone gets so into the music and it's so entertaining. I mean, and honestly, I think I could speak for a lot of the people in El Paso. I'm pretty sure they've experienced some type of mariachi group.
In El Paso, I would pretty much bet that everybody has actually seen and heard at least one mariachi group. Yes.
Yeah. And then just like also like, do you guys get together and practice, or like how do you guys what's kind of like your regimen on that?
Well, you know what? We do rehearse, but I'm going to tell you, we're all professionals outside. We've all got our day jobs.
Hmm.
For instance, Andres over here, he is a student at University of Texas at El Paso.
Awesome.
Okay, Mary Lou is associated with the El Paso Community College. Okay, I'm public information for a large nonprofit here in El Paso. Everybody's got their piece of the pie. Moselle over here is a published illustrator,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
she does books. These guys back here have their incredible jobs, but they also use mariachi as a way of life and
Mhm.
make their living from what it is that we draw from this business. So we love our music. It is, after all, a small business.
Mhm.
Okay, and we take care of our people.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, you guys are incredible. Like, not only because I've heard you before, but I mean the dedication you guys have. It's so cool to be able to just chat with you guys and also see and know the tremendous talent your group has. It's so cool, and I can't thank you enough for like coming on my little show to talk about your guys'
Oh,
experiences.
it's our pleasure. I can tell you, there have been many iterations of Mariachi Paso del Norte.
Mhm.
Mary Lou and I are the only two members left of the original group, but I can truly tell you without batting an eyelash that this particular composition, these particular musicians here behind us, is probably the best iteration of Mariachi Paso del Norte that we've had. So with this group operating as an intact work unit, we can take on any size audience. We were the mariachi for Grammy Award winner Yuridia,
Mhm.
Polo Urias, Tanya Libertad.
Oh
You know,
wow.
we can take on the big shows, we can take on the little ones. The bottom line is we have fun while we're doing it.
Oh, that's the most important, I think. Is
Mr. Jackson, if you don't mind, I'd like to throw this back to the group. Does anybody have anything to add?
of course, yeah.
Pretty much said everything, so.
No, I appreciate it.
And in closing, I would just like to say what an honor it is for this group to have been named Best of El Paso 2024 by El Paso Week magazine.
I know.
El Paso Times named us Best of the Border. Now, that's not to say that we're better than any other mariachi group, but it does say that we got some recognition from people voting for us.
Of
And
course.
so that's got to be an honor in El Paso. So it's a pleasure to be here with you.
No, pleasure's all mine. I appreciate everything. And then just real quick, if they're looking to book you guys or get some information, where can we contact you at?
Contact us by text at 915-319-1322. Or they can look either Mark Emmanuel Mendoza or Mariachi Paso del Norte up and message us through Facebook Messenger.
Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate it. I'll make sure I include all that information in the description below. I know you guys are on Facebook, like you said, and then you guys also have a YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
I'll include all that information so they could check you guys out. And Mr. Mendoza, I really appreciate you and the Paso del Norte group joining me today. And is there anything else you guys like to say or add before we end today?
Absolutely. Bring it in, guys. All right. Ready for this?
Yes, sir.
On three. 1, 2, 3. Mariachi.
Thank you guys so much. You guys have a good rest of your day and good luck. Break a leg. And we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you very much. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.